My name's James Barnhart, and I'm from Pennsylvania in the United States. I got my PhD in history from the University of Chicago, and I taught in the US and also abroad in many different countries around Asia. Well, Southeast Asia was always intriguing for me because when I was a very small child, I heard about Vietnam on the TV, and of course I didn't understand anything about the politics or what was happening in Vietnam, but just the names of the places like Saigon and Hanoi were very intriguing to me, and I thought someday I want to see that. But the day didn't come until I was in graduate school, and I was studying French history, and I'd been studying very conventional kind of history about the French Revolution and all that. And then I started thinking about the French colonies, and I thought, oh, Vietnam was a French colony. Maybe I can study something about Vietnam, and that was the beginning of a very long career path going to Southeast Asia. Long ago, I had an internship in a history museum in New York City, and at that time I really didn't know what I was going to do with my life, but I found that I really enjoyed talking to young people about history. And because a lot of people think history is boring or it's not their favorite subject, but I found that if you speak about it in the right way, you can make it interesting. You can make the past come to life, and you can get young people excited about it. And at that moment, I knew I would go on and teach history someday, although it was many years away until I got a PhD and got any real job doing that. I see a lot more for my students than I do for myself. For my students, it's always, how can I say it? People tend to tell me that I look younger than most of the people my age in America, and I think part of that is being around the students because they have their whole future ahead of them, so they're much more excited about life than people my age. But some of that enthusiasm and energy wears off on you when you're the teacher. So for my students, I always enjoy thinking about what they're going to do in the future, and their success almost is more exciting to me than my own at times. And so I see a lot of my students going abroad in the future or working in a kind of international context and in a kind of high-tech context that I never could have dreamed of when I was their age. So I'm happy to be just a small part of that.